Yes, people, what is going on? Welcome to Goals Bible. This is the Watchalong for Wolves versus Arsenal. The lineup has been announced. As you can see on the right, this is how Wolves are going to play 5-3-2. Let's take a look at the Arsenal lineup. Look at the Arsenal lineup. Ramsdale starts in goal. Salavia and Gabriel are the defenders. Zinchenko and White are covering the fullback. Xhaka, Partey, Odegaard, and then up front, Martinelli, Jesus, and Saka are in the lineup. This is going to be interesting. If Arsenal actually win today, they can create a 5-point gap with Man City. That would be huge going into the World Cup. It's a huge game for Arsenal. Who do we have in the chat? James, thanks for joining. Starfall, Business Idea. Harrington. What else we got? Joseph. How you guys doing? How you guys feeling? Get your predictions in, guys. Get your comments in. Let's see who's going to win. I think this is going to be a close one, but I do expect Arsenal to get 3 points. But we'll see. We'll see. Game's about to kick on like in a minute or so here. Don't forget to smash a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Of course, we are live on Twitch as well, so you can find us on Twitch as well, or YouTube, Goals Bible. James says, get the likes up. Big up, James, big up. He says City will lost 2-1. Yes, City actually lost against Brentford today, which means if Arsenal win, like I mentioned earlier on, they are going to create 5-point gap. That's just going to be big. Like going into the World Cup, I think it's going to be very big. It's a big cushion for Arsenal to sustain and hold after Christmas, of course, when we return. Let me just double check the table here. Yep. So Arsenal currently are sitting 34 points. So if they win 33 points, I think if they win, it's going to be 5 points. Massive one. Okay. We're about to get kicked off time right now. There goes the whistle. This is a game from top versus bottom. To be honest with you, Wolves are actually sitting 20th. I mean, you expect Wolves to be competing in the Europa League space. Like just a year ago, a couple of years ago, Wolves are actually competing to finish in the top 4. But look at them now. They're sitting bottom, all the way at the bottom of 20th with 11 points. So this should be an easy win for Arsenal. It should be. James says, come on, Wolves. They changed formation tonight. They go with 5-3-2. It's a bit different to the one they used in the past, Wolves. Ben White is on the ball here. Saka. It's a very tough season to be a Wolves fan. I mean, at this moment in time, what do you do? Like, you sit 20th in the league table. What do you do? James is asking, who is USA playing in the World Cup? To be honest with you, I haven't even checked. J Star, thanks for joining. He says, I return. How are you, buddy? I'm good, bro. I'm good. Thanks for tuning in. You haven't missed anything. James, the game just started. J Star says, I don't even want to talk about the Chelsea game. I really just don't see how we can be such a poor team Literally no identity, no creativity, and we are useless, says J Star. I mean, don't be harsh. Don't be harsh on Chelsea, man. I mean, they are shit at this moment in time, to be honest with you. They are shit. And Spurs are shit too, but Spurs somehow finding a way to win games. They're finding a way to win games. They're finding results. Let me just quickly check the table. So Tottenham are actually now sitting fourth with 29 points. Chelsea, 8. I mean, they are 8th behind Brighton and Liverpool now. And they have 21 points. So Chelsea really struggling. I mean, really struggling. James says, to be honest, Spurs didn't play that bad today. Yes. Yeah, today I didn't watch the game, so I can't comment on Spurs' performance today because I haven't watched the game. I did see the result, and the result looks freaky. I mean, they were losing 1-0 and then 1-1 and then 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, and then they came back from 3-2 down to win 4-3. It's just a chaotic and crazy game. I'm gonna check out the highlights, but I think all in all, Spurs this season haven't been convincing, but they're getting results. At least they know how to get a W. Like Chelsea is just another team that really stressed out and struggling. I mean, putting Aubameyang on the bench again for Borja. I saw the lineup as well for Chelsea. It was just crazy. It's crazy. What? Chelsea, I think they're not gonna finish in the top 4. It looks like Arsenal, City, Tottenham, and United could finish, I think, or Liverpool. I don't see Chelsea finishing top 4. Kulusevski was wonderful, says James. James says, when we come back from the World Cup, we will be back. Yeah, you never know. Like, the thing is, after the World Cup, a lot of things can change. Arsenal might not be the same. Chelsea might not be the same. City and Liverpool and Newcastle, United, everything could change. After the World Cup, nobody actually knows how those teams are going to plan out. We just don't know. 5 minutes in, we got 30 people watching. Don't forget to smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. It's still 0-0 at this moment in time. We haven't seen any creation so far. Nearly 5 minutes in. James says Spurs could win the league. What are you smoking, James? What are you smoking, James? There's no way, bro. There's no way. Chance here for Arsenal. Jesus! That's a goal. He's offside. What a touch, what a control, and what a finish from Gabriel Jesus. But he's clearly offside. Yeah. Outstanding touch, magnificent touch. Yeah, Jesus is struggling. I mean, there's 10 games now he hasn't scored, right? Nunes has more goals than Jesus. Sadian, how's it going, bro? Thanks for joining. Xhaka. Traore. On the counter. He's by himself. There's nothing good he could do there. I'm not quite sure how Traore is actually playing as a striker. Like, you would assume he could play a wing back or in wide positions, but I've never seen him like really play as an attacking, as a center forward for Wolves. Is this the first game for the new coach? I think he's not in today, I think, is he? Chance save, Wolves. He's 101. Ah, is that a penalty? Chance save, Wolves. He's offside. Udesh. nearly. They're calling a possible offside, but he doesn't look like offside to me. But he could be. It could be a penalty here. It could be a penalty here. Saliba just takes out Gudesh. It could be enough. VAR tonight is Mike Dean. Check is completed. No pen. I think he's offside. But that guy Saliba, man, nearly cost Arsenal there. He's trying to compare himself with the likes of Rio Ferdinand. Please. Please. Saka. Saka crosses. Zinchenko. I show Speed FC. What happened to Speed? James. Wolves had a decent start here. It's not a bad start, you know. Like, it's really not a bad start for Wolves. It don't look like they sit 20th in the Premier League. I mean, Wolves are always a tough team. I really don't know what you guys think about that, but I really think that Wolves, even though they're sitting 20th in the league now, I still think they're a tough team to beat, especially away from home. I don't think they're like an easy team to play against. Ivan, how's it going, bro? Thanks for joining. Weaver, thanks for joining. Weaver says Arsenal is winning 4-1. You think they're gonna win 4-1? I don't think so. I don't think there's gonna be like a 4-goal gap. I do think Arsenal will win, but I just don't think it will be a smash. Ivan says, did you watch the Liverpool game today? Yes, I actually watched it a little bit. I haven't watched the entire game. Darwin Núñez, I know he got on the score sheet. He scored 2 goals. Liverpool's coming back, it looks like, it seems. It looked like they're coming back. James says 1-0 Wolves. Adama Traore. Yeah, get your predictions in, guys. Get your comments in and predictions in, and get your questions coming in as well. And if you don't mind, let me know in the comment section where you guys watching from. I want to know. Yeah, but Gabriel Jesus needs to score more goals for Arsenal. He's been struggling. Man is just desperate for goals, I'm telling you. He is mad desperate. Here comes Wolves, though. Cross. Cleared away. Nice pass. Wolves are in here. Semedo's a corner kick for Wolves. That's the first corner kick in this game. Peter, thanks for joining. He says, come on, Arsenal. Today, Arsenal 2, Wolves 1, Jesus 2. Wow, Jesus hasn't scored in the past 10 games, and you think he's going to score 2? That is a big, big prediction. Peter. It's another corner kick here for Wolves. It is, of course, cost £27 million from Valencia. Wolves are the only club without a set-piece goal scored in the Premier League this season. Struggling. Wolves are struggling. Again, they do a stupid pass on the set-piece. Spurs have scored 9 corner kick goals. That might be the highest, James. I think that might be the highest because Conte's team, I mean, they've been scoring a lot of goals from set piece. I think somehow it has saved them in a way from dropping points. They gain a lot of points by scoring set pieces. Saka. White. Saka. Oh! Nearly. It took a deflection, but it's a corner kick now for Arsenal. It's a nice 1-2 play. But Saka's cross got deflected. It's a corner kick. Bukayo Saka. Hopefully he has a good tournament for England. Arsenal are preparing a substitution. It looks like someone is injured. James says, I don't want Eric Dyer on my team. He made us concede 2 goals. Yeah, Eric Dyer is shit. He is shit. I mean, he's not a good defender. He's not a good midfielder. I don't even know what he is. Really don't know what he is. Like, does he have a position? Like, I know he played a lot of games as a center back, but he's not a center back. He is not a center back, and he's not a CDM as well. He's not a CM as well, so I don't know what he is. He shouldn't be playing. Arsenal making a change here. Who's coming off? Xhaka. Xhaka is, I think he had a concussion or something in the first couple of minutes, and he's coming off now. Vieira is coming on. Fabio Vieira is coming on. James says he's a bench warmer. The way this game started, guys, it doesn't look like it's going to be a comfortable win for Arsenal. It just doesn't. They haven't created anything 15 minutes in. So Xhaka has been taken off. What do you guys think about that? Any thoughts? Any thoughts? What do you guys think? Is that going to impact Arsenal? Or is it not going to make any difference? Let me know, guys. Peter says Arsenal should get 2 goals, I hope. Yeah. The question is, are they going to? I mean, you could hope that. Yes, you as a Arsenal fan, you might want your team to score, but the question is, are they going to score given the circumstances, given the game you're watching now? Do you think that they will score 2 goals, and do you think they will win this game? And how is Xhaka coming off? How is it going to impact the team? Is another question that I have. I think might disrupt the midfield area for Arsenal. Xhaka coming off. Odegaard. You know what impresses me the most is the balance of Arsenal team is just very impressive. They've really set up this team properly. I think they're ready. They need a couple of players, I think, to really push Man City all the way. I think. But in January, they could make a couple of signings and they could really push to actually win the league. Peter says, if a team is good, one player off shouldn't be a problem unless sent off by a red card, of course. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It shouldn't, completely disrupt their team. It's not like they're playing Liverpool or Man City or they're playing a big team. They're not playing a big team. But Wolves can be a tricky team, I'm telling you guys. This game is not a given win. It's not a given win for Arsenal. Peter says, notice you didn't mention your own team. Because we slapped you. We slapped you, Peter. We slapped you. You saw what happened this season. Y'all got slapped 3-1. Never forget that. I was actually in the stadium for that game. I was at Old Trafford for that game. You got slapped. Next time. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, the next game at Arsenal is going to be interesting. Here comes Wolves, though. Chance. That is the best moment for the host so far. Gudesh with a good chance on the counter. What a chance. Decent chance. Ooh, Peter. Nearly. James says, is Anthony playing tomorrow? I don't think so. I think he's not playing. He's not gonna risk himself now. The World Cup is in like a week. He's not going to play. I think we're gonna start with I did post the lineup if you haven't seen it. I think we're gonna start with Rashford on the right, Garnacho on the left, and Anthony as a striker. I don't think we're gonna have Anthony or Cristiano for that matter. Peter says, I did say 2-1. I didn't say who would score first. Yeah, you did it. You did it. I'm telling you, Arsenal, your team is not playing well. Peter, I mean, it's not like you guys are dominating. It's an even game so far. That's what I'm looking at. Saka. White. Wolves, man, they are very scary on the counter. Some games you look like you lose and grab a couple of goals. Oh, chance here for Arsenal. Deflected. It's cleared away. Peter says some games you look like you lose and grab a couple later on. Maybe, yeah. Some games, yeah, you think that it's an even game, and then all of a sudden it could be 2-3-0. I think the first goal is key in this match. Martinelli's on the ball. Wolves, here comes Wolves again on the counter. Ah, nearly. Close again. Close again. I'm telling you, Peter, this is not going to be a given game. Ben White, cross. Jesus. Ah. Martinelli. Zinchenko. Jesus. Unlucky. It's a good cross from Zinchenko. But Jesus nearly misses again. Jesus, he needs to start scoring goals, guys. He needs to start scoring goals. I mean, this guy has been sleeping. I know I don't watch every Arsenal game, but every time I watch Arsenal, he misses a chance. But he does play a critical part in the way Arsenal play, the way they connect that front three. He's the key player. But he needs to get more goals. He needs to start scoring goals, in my opinion. Nearly 25 minutes in. We got like 25 people watching. Smash a like on the stream, guys. Get the likes up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are closing in 10,800. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And also, if you want to support the channel, that's how you support the channel. Peter says, I agree. He's not greedy. He will link up to set another player on goal. Yes. It's a bit like Firmino. Like Firmino does similar things, but Firmino scores. Firmino actually wasn't taken for the World Cup, and the coach actually decided to go with Jesus. It's a difficult call. I mean, looking at Jesus, the past 10 games, he hasn't scored. Firmino is scoring goals. So it's a debate. I think it's a 50-50 decision in terms of picking Firmino over Jesus. Who would you pick? Who would you pick? Let me ask you guys, like, how many of you actually think that Jesus is better than Firmino? Who's better? We can run a poll here. Who is better? Who's better? Is it Jesus or Firmino? I might have misspelled Firmino there. Let's see. I mean, let's see. We got like over 25 people watching. Let's see how many of you actually think that Jesus is better. Peter says, how old is he? Who? Jesus or Firmino? James says it's Tottenham. It's Tottenham are by far the best team in the world has ever seen. Zinchenko crosses. Peter says Firmino. Yeah, I think I misspelled Firmino there. It's actually F-I. It's not F-E. It's F-I-R-M-I-O-N. Everybody doubted Darwin Núñez in the beginning, but now he's catching up on goals, is he? He starts scoring goals. He scored 2 today. He's catching up. He's catching up. James says, who's better, Madrid or Arsenal? Madrid, boy. Real Madrid is just the biggest team in the world. That's clear. You can't even debate that. I mean, they are the most. I mean, Champions League, how many times they won it? Like 14? No other team has won the Champions League as much as Real Madrid. There's your answer. Arsenal never won the Champions League. I don't think they have. I know they've been in the final, but they lost the final against Barcelona in 2005 or 6. That's the closest they came. The game has slowed down a bit here, but Arsenal are in possession of the ball. That, like I said, they're not creating clear-cut chances. Odegaard, Vieira, White, Saka. Intercepted by John Martinho. He was tugged back by Odegaard. He should be booked. Should be booked. Should be booked. This ref is an Arsenal fan. It's clearly he got fouled there. I mean, it's a clear yellow card. He did give the foul. If you're gonna give the foul, it's a yellow card because it's from behind. No intention to play the ball. Odegaard. No intention to play the ball. James says, yeah, they have 14 Champions League, 14 Copa del Rey, 32 La Liga, and 8 or 6 Super Cups. There you go. I mean, there you go. Yes, winning the trophy doesn't mean you're better than everybody, but how are we going to measure? How else are we going to measure it? Like, sometimes teams play and win without actually being the best team. It happens, but at the end of the day, like, how many teams actually won the competition 14 times? No one. No one. Alicia Keys said no one. This game looks like Arsenal are going to drop points. I'm telling you guys, it looks like an ugly game. It doesn't look like the game that Arsenal wants to play in. They look like they could drop points. I mean, the referee is dodgy, to be honest with you. So in terms of ball possession, 28% for Wolves and 72 for Arsenal. But like I said, like, they're not doing anything with the ball. It's just a ball possession. Ball possession without any penetration is useless. James says, I just checked. They actually have 36 or 38 La Liga. Yeah, I mean, in terms of La Liga wins, they have the highest in Spain. In terms of European Championship trophy, they have the highest, bigger than all of them. The likes of Bayern Munich, AC Milan, Ajax, Liverpool, Man United. United only have like 2, I think, 2 or 3 Champions League. Yeah, I remember the 99, and then we won it against Chelsea, and that's it. We lost 2 finals against Barcelona. Arsenal need to do more today. I mean, so far they're struggling. Struggling in a sense they're not creating chances. They do have the ball, but they're not creating chances. It's going to be a long throw. Partey launches a long throw. And now it's a corner kick. Julian Lopetegui is in the stands. He is in the stands, guys. So this guy is going to basically be the coach for Wolves. Is he going to turn it around? Look at him. He's right there. Another cross. Retrieved by Odegaard. Odegaard cross. Another clearance. Saka. White. Arsenal, they look like they're playing like Man City, to be honest with you. It's just like they play the same way. It's just the quality is different. But they're trying to implement the same methods and the same way. I mean, Mikel Arteta just completely copied Man City. They've completely copied Man City. That's how Arsenal wants to play. Look at the team. Here comes Wolves on the counter. Guedes. Lowest goal scoring team in the league are Wolves. I mean, they struggle to score goals. 8 goals scored this season. That's the fewest in the Premier League. Haaland by himself has 18 goals. The Wolves as a team hasn't scored more than 8. It's a crazy stat, isn't it? James says Madrid have 2 Europa League. Really? They play the Europa League? Goodness. Chance here for Wolves. What are you doing? What are you doing? Saka. Oh, what a pass. Chance here. Jesus is in. Jesus. Oh. This just grazes the top of the crossbar here. Again, Gabriel Jesus misses a chance. This is his problem, guys. Like, he misses a lot of chances. He misses a lot of chances. This is why he has no goals in 10 games. Missing chance like that. That should be a goal. It's unlucky, but it should have been a goal. Could have been offside though, really. Could have been offside. But it just hit off the bar. Traore. Totti, there's a player that's named Totti. Traore. Opens up some possibilities. Man, Traore is like a beast. Look how big he is. Jesus, take it down. It's a yellow card, isn't it? That's a yellow card. This referee is dodgy. Odegaard did the same thing. He didn't book Odegaard. Now he's given a yellow card. Yeah, Wolves are going crazy now because You gotta be consistent. I mean, you gotta be consistent. Yellow card. Why is he not showing a yellow card when Odegaard did the same thing just a minute ago? Peter says, at this rate, I'll take Arsenal 1-0. I'm telling you, Peter, this is going to be a tough game. Especially you go to halftime 0-0. It is going to be tricky. Like, because Wolves could always score on the counter. It is possible they can nick a goal on the counter attack. So you really got to be careful. Arsenal, they have to try to get on the score sheet before halftime. They don't want this game to get complicated. Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Martinelli. Goal kick. Martinelli was actually hoping for a corner kick there, but it's not. Referee's not giving it. Of course, Martinelli has been called up for the World Cup, and Firmino not. How do you explain that? How do you explain that? I mean, Firmino staying, and Martinelli and Jesus are going. 38 minutes in. 38 minutes in. Saka. Odegaard. Cross. Partey. Chance here for Arsenal. Martinelli. Ben White. Oh! It's an awkward finish by Gabriel Jesus. Then again it's another chance he wastes. I mean, he just didn't get his feet sorted out there. At the point of contact, he was off balance as well. I mean, it's a half-decent opportunity again for Gabriel Jesus to get a solid strike on goal. But he almost gets ahead of it, like he mishits it. Peter, at this rate, you might take a draw. Just be honest, Peter. Chance here for Wolves. Foul, referee, that's a foul. That's a foul. This ref is an Arsenal fan, man. What is wrong with this referee? I thought that was a foul, man. I mean, Wolves won a free kick. That is clear. After that, I mean, it's just... What do you guys think about Julian Lopetegui? Do you think he's going to transform Wolves? Do you think that's going to happen? I'm pretty sure Wolves are not going to get relegated. I don't think they're going to be relegated. I know they finished 20th. I mean, they are 20th at this moment in time. But Wolves are a good team to be relegated. Really. What a pass. What are you doing? I mean, Ramsdale has barely had something to do in this half. He hasn't done anything. But the same could be said on the other goalkeeper as well. I mean, both goalkeepers are not called into action in this game. Zinchenko. Ben White. "42 minutes in. 42 minutes in. 3 minutes for Arsenal to get on the score sheet before halftime. Yeah, I don't know. This game has just that different feeling to it. Like, it doesn't look like Arsenal. Like I told you, like in the beginning, I didn't think Arsenal would dominate the game. They could still win it, but I think this game is going to be close. It's always close games. Wolves are like a tough team to crack. It's a tough nut to crack. Zinchenko again with the foul throw. What's wrong with this dude? I've seen it before, like doing a silly throw. And he did it again. I mean, he did it again. Yeah, I think it's the same dude, right? It's the same player. It's the same Zinchenko, I think. He did the same thing. Oh, that's careless. Chance here for Wolves. Chance! Oh, you selfish son of a bitch. How are you not passing that? Goodness, is so selfish there. He has to pass that, but Gabriel, what a block. That's a goal-saving block there by Gabriel. Big, big chance. Corner kick for Wolves. Cross. Ooh. I mean, this game, it has all the hallmarks of being a scrappy game for Arsenal. It's one of those where you've got to dig in, and it might be a 1-0 game. It looks like that to me. It just looks like that. Peter says, no, Arsenal win. You could end up losing it. That's all I'm saying. Peter, it is possible you could lose this game. Chance here. There's nothing in the box there for Goodis to find a pass. But before that, I think he had a decent chance to pass. He just went solo and then it just got deflected in it. It's a big chance for Wolves. Gabriel Jesus. Take it down. That should be a set piece. That's a yellow card again. 2 minutes has been added here. 2 minutes. Traore as a silly foul. I mean, he gets put stupid foul on Jesus. Should be the last attempt here for halftime. That's it. Halftime. Half time. Arsenal need to do a lot. I think they have to do a lot to win this game. I don't think they're gonna win the game. If they're gonna continue playing like this, I don't think they're winning this game. I just don't think it's happening. Wolves, like I said, they're making it tough for Arsenal. Making it really, really difficult for Arsenal. Peter says, I like Wolves team under Nunes. Oh, you talking about Nunes? Yeah, that team. Oh my goodness, that team was really, really difficult. That team was actually fighting to finish in the top 4. Where is he now? I think he was the coach for Spurs, and then they sacked him immediately and then hired Conte. But what happened to him now? Where is he? I don't know. I mean, they should have brought him back, I think, but maybe he said no. Is that the reason why? He's not coaching at this moment in time. I don't think he's coaching. The Wolves, the ex-Wolves manager. But let's take a look at the stats here, guys. Like, nothing really to talk about in terms of stats. Arsenal haven't created anything that much. Wolves had 1 or 2 decent chances on the counter. But that's just a dull game, to be honest with you. It looks like it's going to finish 1-0. Either side or 0-0. And that's the kind of game that I'm feeling at this moment in time. That I am going to bring the stats for you just for you to see it. I think. Let's see. Yeah, so in terms of stats, let me just quickly show you guys what it looks like. Okay, I got it. Give me a second. So there you go. This is the stat. So hopefully you can see it. You guys can see it. So currently, as you can see, like in terms of shots off target, Wolves have 2, Arsenal have 4. Blocked shots, 1 to 2. In terms of ball possession, I think Arsenal completely dominated the ball with 71 points. Like I said, ball possession without any penetration is useless. You can have more ball possession than anybody, but it just really doesn't matter if you're not gonna make something out of that ball possession. So because of that, Arsenal haven't created much with the ball. Corner kicks 3 to 2. Offside, we don't really care. I mean, the rest is just for you to see, but really doesn't mean anything. But in terms of actually creating chances, we watched the game. They haven't created a lot of chances, so something needs to change. James says he ain't coaching Spurs anytime soon because of the Conte situation. Conte doesn't look happy, to be honest with you. Conte is like all over the place. Conte could be leaving for Juventus or something. I don't trust Conte. He could leave. But going back to the Arsenal conversation, I think they have to change. If they can get the win, Arsenal, I mentioned it earlier, they will be 5 points clear of Man City. So it's a big one. So I've heard that Lopetegui has actually had an impact on this team, how they set up, and who the team he picked, the players he picked. Lopetegui has something to do with it, and it does look like they look like a different team. I mean, Wolves, yes, they are sitting 20th in the league, but it's a great starting point for Wolves. For sure, Lopetegui would be delighted. The fact that Wolves and Arsenal are 0-0 at this moment in time. I think they would have taken a draw before the game starts. Clearly, they would take a draw at this moment in time as well. But today for Arsenal might be difficult, it might be grindy, it might be a tough one, but it's a very important 3 points. They have to win. I hope they don't, but they have to win. So 2 minutes in, let me just remind you, if you guys haven't watched the 2 minutes in, Xhaka has been taken off for some kind of concussion or something. It's a stomach bug, I think. It's not concussion. Yeah, he doesn't look right. Yeah, they're playing like five at the back. Wolves, they just completely shut down Arsenal. Arsenal need to find a way to score in this one. Really, really need to find a way. Okay. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back, okay? Go grab some coffee or drinks or whatever. Take a break and come back for the second half, okay, guys? Give me a second. Yes, yes, people, we are back. We are back. So Wolves nil, Arsenal nil, halftime. How many of you actually think Arsenal can come back? I mean, cannot come back, but can Arsenal win this game? Can they actually win this game? Or is this game going to finish as it started, which is 0-0? It is possible. It is possible it could finish 0-0. This game is still in the balance. It's still in the balance. Second half is about to kick off here. Let me just put the time right. James says Wolves win. James has predicted from the start that Wolves are going to win this one. But for me, it's really difficult to predict. I think it looks like a draw game. I mean, it does look like a draw game to me. In the beginning, I thought Arsenal would win, but I never thought this game was going to be easy for Arsenal. Second half is coming up now. Let me just set the timer here. The question is, I guess, should Arsenal make a change? Should they make a change? And who should come in? Let me know in the comment section. Like, how is Arsenal expected to change this game? How is Mikel Arteta supposed to change this game and turn this game around and somehow find a way to penetrate that Wolves defense? The other question is, should Wolves have been awarded a penalty? That is a good question. It's a good question. It looks like we finished the poll there. Jesus is better than Firmino. Most of you guys think that he's better. And I have another question. Should Wolves have been awarded a penalty? I think it's a penalty. The linesman, I mean, is a few yards behind play, so how can he give offside? He can't give offside there. He's behind. I think it was a penalty. Should have been a pen for Wolves. Second half's about to kick off here. No subs. No subs so far. Of course, this is the last game for Arsenal heading into the World Cup. Last game. Wolves to kick us off here. There goes the second half. What is he doing? Just messes up my clock, man. This referee. Okay, now we are off. So it looks like no changes. Wolves team is the same. Arsenal's team is still the same. Arsenal obviously dominated ball possession here. Have to find a way. They have to find a way to create gaps into that Wolves defense. Saka. Saliba. Gabriel. Again, it's a slow-paced attack from Arsenal. It's like they need to be a little bit quick and they need to start attacking quickly. Saka. Odegaard. Traore, let's go. Let's go, Traore. He's open. Chance here for Wolves. That's a chance. Traore. That's a nice football from Wolves, but unlucky. Unlucky. Foul. Yo, this referee is some dodgy, man. Really don't know. Like, Arsenal need to wake up in the second half. They need to wake the fuck up, really. They just can't stop Traore. I mean, to be honest with you, one player cannot contain Traore. Traore always creating danger. He's always attacking. He's really difficult to control as well. Ben White. Arsenal are patient here. I mean, but you don't want this game. Arsenal fans are just stupid. Arsenal fans are posting this. What do you guys think? This is probably what Mikel Arteta is thinking at this moment in time. Saying, fucking go out there and win the fucking match. Oh, here comes Traore. Oh, that's a big miss. Saka. The game comes to life now. Wolves really look dangerous, I'm telling you. On the counter-attack, they look really dangerous. Mikel Arteta screaming. He is screaming. Goodish. Semedo. Kilman. Neves. Cross. Thomas Partey just got booked. About 2.5 minutes after he committed the foul. The referee hasn't forgotten. Man, Graham Potter is struggling, man. He is struggling. Chelsea have now gone 5 Premier League games without a win for the first time since 2012. They've drawn against Brentford, drew against United, lost against Brighton, lost against Arsenal, and lost against Newcastle. Chelsea are officially in the mud. Partey. Fabio Vieira. Saka. Man, like, really, Arsenal are... I feel like they're gonna drop points today. It just feels that kind of game to be. It feels like that kind of game. Some fans are saying Vieira is too weak in the Premier League. What do you guys think? Do you think he's too weak for the Prem? Vieira. Is he too weak for the Prem? Some saying that Nketiah time, baby. Should he come on? I think he needs to come on. But I did mention that the fact that Xhaka being out somehow disrupted the team, I think. They look vulnerable on the counter-attack. I mean, this referee has been horrendous. Jesus. Fabio Vieira, it's a chance, there is a goal. Odegaard has scored. Arsenal has scored. 1-0. 1-0. Odegaard, the captain, has scored for Arsenal. That's a lovely pass from Jesus. Yeah. So Jesus steps inside, passes to Vieira. Vieira with a chip. And then Odegaard has a tap in. I mean, I could have finished that. Easy finish, but it's a wonderful pass by Vieira to Odegaard. It could have been Saka as well. But Odegaard just took the ball away from Saka and scored. Arsenal are now 5 points clear in the Premier League if it finishes like this. Incredible. It just did not look like there was going to be a goal in this one. Until now, of course. Another attack from Arsenal. Cross. That's a goal. That is a goal that Arsenal desperately needed. I mean, desperately needed. Sadia says Arsenal all the way. Odegaard has done it. He has done it. He scored for Arsenal. The captain. Saliba. It's clear now, Arsenal are the favorites to win this. Sadian says, my brother is not happy. Arsenal are doing better than Chelsea. Of course. I mean, Chelsea, I was just talking about Chelsea. How many games they actually lost? They haven't won in 5 now in the Prem. Haven't won in 5. That is a bad stat, to be honest with you. They have to get back into this game. They have to get back into this game. Nelson Semedo. Semedo. I think it's a foul. This should be a foul. Do you feel like some players are holding back? The fact that the World Cup is coming, do you feel like they're holding back? I mean, some players are, I think they are holding back. Because you don't want to get injured. Traore, chance. Oh, taken down. Is that a penalty? No, it's outside the box. It's outside the box. Sadian says Arsenal are not favored to win the league, but they are one of the contenders for the league. Yeah, I mean, you can underestimate Arsenal all the way, but they are still, somehow are still on top of the Premier League. How do you explain that? There is a good chance now. For Wolves. These are the set pieces. They got to make the most of it. Sadian says Man City are the favorites to win. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. No doubt. No doubt they are the favorites. Gadesh. Ah, saved. Got 20 people watching, guys. Don't forget to smash that like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Sadian says, I want Arsenal to win the league, but Man City are favorite. Yes, clear. I mean, I completely agree with you. I don't think Arsenal have the squad to compete with Man City. all the way throughout the season. But I do think Arsenal for sure are finishing probably second. Chance here! Is that a goal? Oh! Could have been two. That could have been two. Good chance to wrap up the game, Arsenal. I mean, that's a very good chance for Arsenal. Should have scored there. They should have scored there. Big miss. Big miss. Gabriel. Chelsea Potter better manager than Tuchel? I don't think so. I don't think so. This is the Grand Potter guy. He looks like Harry Potter to me. I mean, he just. I don't think he's good as Thomas Tuchel. He's not. He's not. He's not a bad coach. Like he's not like Odegaard and Solskjaer, for example. But he is a decent coach. We've seen what he did in that Brighton team. But I think he's just gassed up. He's gassed up too much because he's British. That's what I think. I don't think he's a great coach. You can't compare him with the likes of Klopp, Tuchel, Pep Guardiola, even Arteta at this moment in time. Arteta is doing a wonderful job to the team. Yes, Arteta had 2.5 years to build this and to create this at Arsenal. Graham Potter needs time to implement what he wants to do with the team, but I don't think he's like an outstanding coach. I think he's a decent coach. Semedo, Neves, Sati, Bueno. Chance here for Wolves. Ah. Boubacar Traore. Moutinho. Good as again. Gabriel Jesus is in. Jesus. Ah, that was close. Tati just saving the day. Otherwise, it could have been 2-0. Tuchel is more better than Potter. Chelsea make a big mistake for letting Tuchel go. Yes, they are suffering because of that. It's a big mistake letting Tuchel go. I think the American owner is just messing things up at Chelsea at this moment in time. And Chelsea can't be. I mean, they could go down really. They could find themselves like Manchester United, go all the way down before they can actually get back up, because the ownership change have caused something in Chelsea, and Chelsea doesn't look like the same team. The board, the philosophy, everything has changed. So James says Jesus needs some holy water. Zinchenko shots. He does, right? Right, James. Look what he has done. Other strikers would have just cut in and take a shot, but he's looking to pass for someone else. I mean, I like that type of players, but I don't want that consistently from my striker. Like, take ownership. Start taking on players and shoot on goal. Like, don't just try to find a player. You are the striker. Like, you got to make sure you score. He has to make sure he scores. I think it's like he's scared to take a shot. Traore. Cross. Sedan says Jesus is a better striker, but he needs to be more clinical in front of goals. Exactly. One, he needs to be more clinical. Two, he has to take ownership. He has to take the responsibility. I think he's more worried about missing than scoring. Like, he needs to be more confident and take on shots. Like, don't be scared to shoot. With this kind of form, he might not start for Brazil. I don't see him starting. So Wolves are making two subs here. 67 minutes in, 20 people watching. Don't forget to smash a like. We try to hit that 20 in this stream at least. Help us get there. And also subscribe if you guys are new. We are doing watch-alongs for the World Cup. We're doing watch-alongs for Champions Leagues, all kinds of game. So it's not just Arsenal match we're doing. That's why it's called Goals Bible. It's a Bible of football. Arsenal, they just need to hold on. I mean, it's a scrappy win, but it really doesn't matter. Arsenal, they try to get that W. Just get the W and get out of here, because Wolves is not an easy team. Oh, it's a collision. Traore just collides with Ramsdale. Ramsdale is down. Ramsdale is down. You don't want him to get injured before the World Cup. Players now are just worried just a little bit, you know. Play has stopped. Play has stopped. He's still down. I mean, he's back up now. He's back up. Ramsdale is back up. It's not a serious injury. Apparently, he's unaffected. Arsenal, they're just holding on to the ball now. They could do the same thing they did in the first half, which is just control the ball. Sedan says, all about Arsenal, nothing personal. And I'm a blue, I'm ready. But after 90 minutes, London is red. Nothing personal, says Sedan. Zinchenko. Oh. Could have been the second goal. Is that a foul? Traore, Adama Traore with the foul. Seventy-one. Is that a foul? That is a foul. He's finally calling a foul for Wolves. Saka. Zinchenko. Yeah, like I said, like Arsenal are just controlling the ball, wasting time. They're not forcing it because they got their goal they needed, so they don't have to force it. They can just keep possession. Martinelli. Like I said, they're going backwards. They are going backwards, guys. They're not really trying to attack. James says Bentancur has 4 goals this season. I know, who would have thought? Who would have thought he would score that much from a CDM position? I mean, I see him like a midfielder, probably CDM. He used to play that for Juventus. Martinelli. Good pass, Zinchenko. Martinelli shot save. Odegaard, that's 2. That is 2. 2-0 Arsenal. The captain has done it again. Arsenal are now for sure will be 5 points clear of Manchester City. Again, a brilliant finish from Odegaard. Incredible finish. I mean, look at this. It's actually Martinelli who creates the chance here. Good pass, lovely back heel to Zinchenko. Zinchenko crosses the ball, got deflected. Comes back out to Odegaard. Odegaard puts the ball in the net. 2-0. 2-0. No chance. Arsenal have wrapped up the win here. They have wrapped up the win now. There's no chance of going back. Wolves on the attack now. Chance. Ah. Cedar says, let's go, Gunners. Arsenal all the way. Nunes is about to come on, but Odegaard has done it again. Man, this guy is on fire. He is on fire, guys. It's a brace now. It is a brace for Odegaard. Neves. That's a wrap now, guys. It's a wrap. Congrats, Arsenal. I think they've won this game now. I don't see Wolves scoring 2. They're not going to score 2. It could be 3, though. Odegaard again. It could be the hat-trick. Is it going to be? Partey. Martinelli. Ben White. Matías Nunes is coming on. Yeah, Gudez is just making things complicated. Like, why are you taking an extra touch? They had a good chance there to score. $80 minutes in. 80 minutes in. That is it. It's only 10 minutes now. They just gotta hold on for 10 minutes and they're good. They are good. Cross for Wolves. Can they nick a goal here? Try to get back into this game. That consolation goal, can they get that? It looks like they can't. I mean, Wolves haven't played that bad today, to be honest with you, but somehow they found themselves 2-0 down. They find themselves 2-0 down. Adama Traore. Shot deflected. Is that deflected? No. But it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Arsenal have won. They've gotten their 3 points now. They have gotten their 3 points. It is over. Matias Nunes. Wolves free kick here. Good as. Ruben Neves. Is that a foul? I think it's a foul. Wolves are not giving up on this one. They're still trying to find a goal and trying to get back into this game. They're still trying. So 3 days after Christmas is Manchester United next. Another tough game for us with the new coach. Traore, he's hit. Traore misses everybody. Wow. Here comes Arsenal on the counter-attack. Jesus. It's a corner kick. Arsenal are trying to make a sub now. It's a corner kick for Arsenal. Their fourth corner kick. They have 4 each. Wolves 4, Arsenal 4. All Arsenal have to do now is just keep possession. Keep possession. You don't need to attack. Traore's 101, isn't he? Cross. Chance here for Wolves. Oh, that was an unbelievable attempt. That's an over kick. Wow. If that went in, I would have been like, damn. He's trying to leap, climb above. Do you think it's right that Arsenal winning this game? Do you think they deserve to win this game? Let me know in the chat, guys. What do you guys think? I feel like it's a right scoreline based on the entire game. Yeah, Arsenal haven't created a lot of chances, but in the end, I mean, Wolves just couldn't sustain the pressure. They just can't. They just can't. They need to find a cutting edge. They need to find somebody that actually puts the ball in the net. That's the reason why they are at the bottom, Wolves. They don't play that bad, but they just don't have that. They don't have that player. Matias Nunes. "86 minutes in now. Arsenal, look. I mean, they are on top of the league with 5 points. They're 5 points clear now. 5 points clear. Saka. Arsenal are just keeping the ball now. They're just trying to kill the time. And that's all, to be honest with you. That's all they need to do. They don't need to do anything else. Chance here for Wolves. Oh, saved by Ramsdale. Peter says, so 2 now. I had to go shot. I missed them. But you did predict 2-0. Peter, you did actually predict 2-0, so big up to you. You've actually predicted the right scoreline here. It looks like it's going to finish 2-0. Is that a handball? Peter says, did I? Yes, you did. You forgot you did, right? Adama Traore. Another cross. Decent effort. I was being sarcastic to Wolves. So you were being sarcastic? So Arsenal making a sub now. They're making 3 changes. They are making 3 changes. Bukayo Saka is coming off. Four minutes has been added on. Partey. Couple of games tomorrow and that's it. That's it. We are going to the World Cup after this, guys. Guedes. Who's your man of the match, guys? Who is the man of the match? It's clear for me. I think it has to be Odegaard. It has to be. It has to be Odegaard. But what do you guys reckon? Five-point lead now. 5-point lead. Peter says, are you viewing the England versus USA match on here? Yes, for sure. We're going to be doing a lot of watch-alongs, man. Like, we're going to be covering a lot of games, and definitely we are going to do it here. England versus USA. It could be on the MU stand. It could be on that channel. I'm thinking about like streaming the England and the Portugal game on the MU stand. So it might be on that channel, but definitely we are doing the watch along. Yes, we are. I'm definitely doing it. Arsenal are now so close. So close. They haven't won the league since 2004, Arsenal. Could this be their year? Could this be their year? We'll have to find out after the World Cup. Got like 20 people watching. Don't forget to smash a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. This game is wrapping up. Who's your man of the match? I think Odegaard has been outstanding. And Arsenal, that is it. Final whistle. Arsenal are now on top of Man City with 5 points. Crazy. Who would have thought? Who would have thought actually Arsenal would be above Man City when it comes to Christmas time? Now the World Cup is coming. The World Cup is going to be going on for like a month. So when we come back, Arsenal definitely are going to be on top with 5 points clear. That means they can afford to lose a game and still stay up top, and even draw a game and still stay up top. So it's a massive 3 points for Arsenal. 37 points out of 14 games. Man City played 14 games and they only have 32 points. So definitely it's a huge one. It's a huge result for Arsenal. And definitely history is with Mikel Arteta. I mean, this time around, if a Premier League team are leading with 5 points, I think they end up winning the Premier League. So there is a big chance that Arsenal could still win the Premier League. Who would have thought? Nobody. I didn't expect that at all. In terms of the match, though, I think my man of the match is Odegaard. Odegaard has been outstanding. The first half was just dull, to be honest with you. Both teams struggled to create chances. But in the second half, Odegaard found the net, and that basically opened up the game for Arsenal to go and get more goals, to go and get and create more chances. And because of that, they actually created a second chance from Zinchenko, I believe. It's not Zinchenko, it's Vieira, I think. Vieira with the pass for Odegaard top in. That was the first goal. And the second goal came from Martinelli's shot, deflected, and then it falls to Odegaard's feet. Odegaard scores that. And it's 2-0. I mean, that finishes 2-0, guys. 2-0. And that has been a very solid game for Arsenal, and it's a solid 3 points for them. And they move on. They move on. But my man of the match is Odegaard. Who is your man of the match? Let me know in the comment sections. But that is it. That is my match reaction. Don't forget to smash a like on the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And that is it. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.